Welcome to RVA's home.
It's RVA's home for baseball.
Community, celebration,
smiles,
excitement,
Giveaways,
kids running the bases.
I like the atmosphere.
High fives.
Friendship.
Memories.
the 32-ounce beers, the foot-long hot dog.
Can't beat a hot dog at the ballpark.
Of course, a hot dog. You got to have a hot dog.
Oh, squirrely fries.
Dill dogs.
The smells, Nutsy Natasha,
Everybody loves Nutsy.
It's almost like a family.
Inclusion.
bumping into old friends, family outings, birthday parties,
Dogs.
For fun.
fireworks.
RVA is home for championships.
Is that good?
That's it, doctor.
Like all that stuff. We are truly,
RVA's home for it all.
This is home.
RVA's home, our preview of the 2024 Flying Squirrels season.
Sponsored by The Floor Store.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RVA's home. We're here with Chief Squirrel Emeritus now, Parney Parnell. Take a little bit of a step back, but that's one of the things that's going to be different this year, and there's a whole bunch more that's going to be different.
Laner, so excited for the 2024 season. I think the key word, more, M-O-R-E. More great promotions, more great food, more great experiences all around the diamond, more.
And while we won't be seeing him quite as much this year, these are some of the new things that you will see at the ballpark this summer.
Explain the new leadership, what roles you guys have individually and as a team.
We were hoping you would tell us.
I can make it up.
Okay. The first opening day I miss, y'all can visit me in my coffin, because that means I'm dead. So obviously at the end of last season, I made the decision to step aside as the CEO of the Squirrels. You know, in my new role, I'm going to be able to kind of observe it like the old grandpa that I am. I'm here when they need me, when they want me, but my primary focus is on the new ballpark, making sure that that thing gets done. I just needed to not be here 18, 20 hours a day, right?
Yeah, I mean, Parney's, he's second to none. I mean, his energy level and his drive truly meant success.
Everything you see is authentic. He cares for this region, this community, this team, and now as we go forward, we know that we can lean on him when necessary, but also allow him to get the heck away from the ballpark.
He's brought some guys up in the business that really want to take on this challenge and that are prepared for it.
To watch the leadership team and the entire staff prepare for this season has been a joy like I haven't experienced in quite some time. I truly am proud of everybody.
We understand, this is a big job. I mean, those are some big pants that Parney wears, so
That's right.
it takes a few people to fit in those pants.
When we moved here in 2009, we didn't want to be the baseball team. We wanted to be an integral fabric in this community 365 days a year. That was from day one. And again, that's only going to be perpetuated in the 2024 season and as we move into the new ballpark.
I mean, the three of us, we were all original Squirrels back in 2010, and I think we all came here, right, with the promise of new ballpark and the possibilities of building the preeminent organization in all of minor league baseball.
The next couple years are going to be excitement like we've never seen before. Like, we're going to be able to be here in the diamond watching this transformational building be built next door. And that's never happened before.
This has given us a unique opportunity to start to look at this facility and say, how can we adapt it to make it more resemble what we anticipate this being like in 2026? And So we've definitely invested on the production side. There's going to be a new giant screen on the center of the main concourse that will essentially mirror what's on the video board. We're working on bringing aboard an entertainment team to enhance the entertainment experience. We're recruiting our own Flying Squirrels band that we hope to be able to incorporate more and more as the season goes along, and then really start to ramp that up in 25 and into 26. We're out to best ourselves and to be able to provide the best possible experience in the entire country.
One thing for sure is no matter what, we're always having fun and going nuts.
It was truly like a really special moment.
We were downstairs in the tunnel, just champagne popping and all that stuff.
It's so much fun to celebrate. Those guys aren't from Richmond, but they really embrace Richmond as their home while they're here.
I love Dennis Pelfrey. This might get me in trouble, but out of all the managers I've worked with in my career, I mean, he's not only on Mount Rushmore, like he's the biggest statue on Mount Rushmore. He's the real deal.
He's the man. He's so organized. He has a great relationship with his players, and he's got a great relationship with our fans too. I've never seen a manager be connected on so many different levels.
The Squirrels have never had the same manager for 3 straight seasons. In fact, the Richmond Braves only had 2 men, Grady Little and Pat Kelly, serve for 3 straight seasons over their final 15 years at the Diamond. It just doesn't happen in the minor leagues all that often, which tells you what the Giants think of the job that Dennis Pelfrey has done.
That platform is a great level for development, winning combo, and Dennis does a great job of blending that together, the team aspect, the development on an individual and a team concept level.
He was tough on you when he needed to be, but just a great manager, fun to play for. He's funny, he's energetic, he brings the energy, and he's the same guy every day.
I think that the Eastern League is arguably the best league in minor league baseball with the talent that's in that league, and it's a really competitive league and it's fun. Richmond's a fantastic place to be. I've never been in a better place in my career.
While the stability is nice both personally and professionally, Pelfrey has the same aspirations that his players do, to one day make it to the big leagues.
It's great having Pelf here, and I love having him in our clubhouse and being able to communicate with him. I know he'll be in the big leagues soon as a skipper.
The success isn't surprising when you see how he works, how he prepares, how he makes sure he's prepared so that his players and his coaches can be prepared.
It's a lot like for a coach, it's a lot like the player. Like we have to dominate where we're at, and hopefully somebody takes notice.
He does a fantastic job. I think we've seen that in Richmond, and that's resulted in a lot of guys end up in the big leagues, and a lot of guys maybe stay a couple years, and it brings some continuity to that level as well.
Dennis Pelfrey has not missed a playoff appearance since being with the Giants for 3 straight years.
I know there's a championship coming. I thought we were going to get it last year, but I would be shocked if Dennis Pelfrey ever leaves the Squirrels without us spraying champagne all over the city of Richmond.
We're not going to put any pressure on him, but I think we need to say, like, this is the year, man. Like we got to take it all.
Benny does have his ring size memorized.
Yeah, that's right.
Just in case.
And trust me, even in my new role, we win the championship, I'm going to be out for like 9 days in a row. So get ready, all you bar owners in Richmond. If we win the championship, be ready for me.
Popped up. The MVP's there.
Once you start playing well, it's contagious.
That was some of the biggest crowds I've ever played in front of.
So we've always been an organization where we're memory makers, right?
That's probably one of the best memories that I have being here at the Squirrels.
We've made the playoffs the last couple of years, and that's been very exciting.
Everyone was just showing up. The games mean more.
It's really helpful to make memories when you're winning and not losing.
We were just waiting for them to clinch. We were watching the Harrisburg game and waiting for that to end.
Our staff was absolutely counting on a playoff game. They wanted a playoff game.
It was truly like a really special moment.
We were downstairs in the tunnel, just champagne popping and all that stuff.
It's so much fun to celebrate. Those guys aren't from Richmond, but they really embrace Richmond as their home while they're here.
To do it back-to-back.
Under Pelf, by the way.
That was awesome.
We talk about dominating the league that you're in and dominating where you're at right now and treating it like your big leagues.
Last year was cool to clinch it on the road.
We were hitting good, pitching well, feeling great. It was just a great combination in championship baseball.
Everyone feels, ooh, we can't miss right now.
It was just electrifying. 2 for 2 to make playoffs both years. It's a great experience.
That allowed us to get to the point where we were a couple hundred tickets shy of a sellout.
When you have a team that shows how good they can be year in and year out, it's really rewarding.
We would love to see maybe a championship, but you can't take making the playoffs for granted in any sport or in any situation.
Back-to-back playoffs has really set the stage, I think, for a 2024 that could be historic.
You can't separate the Squirrels from the community anymore, which is amazing to think about, because when we first came to town and told people that we were calling their beloved professional baseball team the Flying Squirrels, they were really, really mad at us.
Welcome back, everyone. You know, 69 times this summer, part of the community is going to gather here on the boulevard to catch our local team in action.
You know, Lane, what I love about the Squirrels is we're out in the community all the other days, impacting Richmond in a very special way.
Thank you. Is it looking good? Am I shining? You know, I like to sparkle a little bit. I'm Megs. I'm the Executive Director of Fan Engagement for the Flying Squirrels. I get to oversee a lot of our community outreach, getting our team involved out in the community, and engaging with our fans during the games, making sure that when people come here, they're having a good time and that they want to come back again. One of my favorite community initiatives that we do is our reading program. We're actually just starting to wrap that up now. It's called Go Nuts for Reading, where we visit local elementary schools and some middle schools to do a little assembly with Nutsy, where we read a story and just encourage the kids to have fun with reading and enjoy their reading.
The students get a ticket that looks like a baseball ticket and has 8 baseball hats, and they have a certain amount of time, about 3 weeks, to read 8 books. Parents sign it, and when they bring it back, they get a free ticket to a baseball game. And the whole school goes on the same day, which is just, it's an electric atmosphere because they're all sitting together. They get to do the parade around the diamond here, and they just love being here.
Some great community engagement that we do during some of our games is through our jersey auctions and the jerseys that our team wears. We have several specialty jerseys that the team will wear that we can then auction off to support a local nonprofit. For the past several years, we've been fortunate enough to work with the Good Feet store and host a military appreciation night.
And if you wouldn't mind, it'd be really awesome if we honored everybody that's represented not only on those uniforms, but with our friends from TAPS and the Good Feet store.
It's always hard to capture the emotion and the full experience that we have, whether it's having a hamburger or a hot dog with a child and spending time with them and realizing the immense loss that they feel of not having that loved one in their lives, to maybe holding the flag out on the field with a grieving widow. And in some cases, we've found out that that was actually their first experience in public after the loss of their loved one, to come out, and what a healing experience it is. And it is so humbling to be able to be a part of that. It's just, again, it's hard to put it into words, but that's my best effort.
And then another one of my personal favorites is for the Ask Childhood Cancer Foundation. Those jerseys are super cool because the kids actually help design them and decorate them. So it's great to get the kids involved and then get to see their reaction when they see those jerseys out at the ballpark with the team wearing them is pretty cool. Ask Night is definitely an emotional one. It was before I had even worked there. These families, you know, go through something that none of us want to have to ever go through. You don't ever want anyone to have to face that, but the way they take that adversity and really just take on life, you know, it gives you a really good perspective on the way that they look at life and kind of face that battle that they're going through with hope and resiliency. My goodness, the kids that I've had the chance to meet through the Ask Night here at the Diamond and then getting to work with them is pretty special.
I cry every year. Like, I know it's coming and I still cry every single year. I just know how much it means to our kids and families. My son went through treatment years ago, and I was so grateful for the support that Ask gave me, but I do just remember what an isolating time it was. And so to just be able to surround them with the love of our community here at the Diamond, I just think is an absolutely incredible experience for them. And I'm so grateful to be part of it, and so grateful to the Flying Squirrels for letting us have that event here.
Last year alone, our mascots, Nutsy and Natasha, did almost 500 appearances out in the community. So they stay busy, which is so fun. The fact that after 14 years that people still want our mascots at things is really amazing.
You know, I think one of the things that's most special to me is that you can't separate the squirrels from the community anymore, which is amazing to think about, because when we first came to town and told people that we were calling their beloved professional baseball team the Flying Squirrels, they were really, really mad at us. We weren't happy, but to look back now, going into our 14th season, and to just see that relationship. And when we go around town and people ask, what do you do? Oh, I work for the Flying Squirrels. Oh my gosh, we love going to Squirrels games. I mean, and it's so genuine and authentic and real, and to see the impact that the team has made. I mean, Nutsy is the most recognizable face in Central Virginia. And to see the tens of thousands of school kids that come out on their reading nights for reading their 8 books, and the success of that program and the staff that pulls that off. I mean, it just doesn't happen in many markets.
That's how we become a fabric of the community, and vice versa. We are proud to do it, and we're proud of the response for sure.
You got to talk about the hot dog scented candle.
Hot dog scented candle. Where else can you get a candle that looks like a hot dog and also smells like a hot dog? It's a hot dog scented candle.
The Diamond is definitely RVA's home for fun. There are 25 different fireworks shows this year, 20 different giveaway nights. There's something different for everyone every home game of the year.
Later, it's a home for wine lovers, it's a home for dog lovers, it's a home for picnic outings, it's a home for birthday parties, it's a home for first pitches, it's home for memories for the entire family. For church.
You got it? Get the picture?
What's your favorite promotion? What are you most excited about this year?
It's an impossible question to answer.
Our 90s night.
You got to talk about the hot dog scented candle.
Hot dog scented candle. Where else can you get a candle that looks like a hot dog and also smells like a hot dog? It's a hot dog scented candle.
The first 1,000 fans will get that specific promotion, so super excited. Definitely have to come in the gates early for that one.
Can you set one aside from us?
I'll see what I can do, but I feel like maybe we could work that out.
Grandparents' Day on June 2nd.
Like, I don't have a favorite because they're all my favorite.
Richmond 34 Legacy Weekend.
The Ask Night of the Diamond.
Military Appreciation Night.
And on Tuesdays, we have our Silver Squirrels Club, which is always so fun to see those familiar faces come every Tuesday. On Wednesdays, when people can bring their dogs, we know Richmond is for dog lovers, and so we love that people can come out and enjoy a game with their 4-legged friends every Wednesday. Every Thursday and Saturday, we've got fireworks. Friday nights is the best happy hour in town. It truly is. You got to come check out happy hour here at the ballpark on Friday nights. And then Sundays are kids 14 and under to be able to get a free ticket, and we have kid-focused giveaways on those days. They can play catch in the outfield before the game, run the bases after the game. It's an awesome deal for kids to join our kids club.
There's a lot of teams that just check the boxes. They have 69 home games. They're going to do some things, but you can come here on a Tuesday, something special. Wednesday, something special. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something special all throughout the week. And I think that goes back to, there might be some people that only come to one game. Our goal as a staff is to make that the most special game of the year.
It's here. Opening night is tomorrow night. And for the better part of the last 15 years, this has been RVA's home. But one thing never changes.
We always have fun and go nuts.
RVA's home, our preview of the 2024 Flying Squirrels season.
Sponsored by The Floor Store.